Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hope everybody's doing well. I hope everybody's taking care of themselves out here and being safe. And hope everybody's enjoying their summertime and getting ready for school virtually. For those who have always been tuning into Real Community Trust, I want to say thank you as always to supporting and sharing information. Please continue to spread the word and share videos and content. Also, for those who are new, welcome to Building Community Trust and everything that we're doing as far as spreading the educational piece to those that need to hear what's going on out here. Just real quick, I'm not going to be for you long. Just got some thoughts on my mind I want to share. Just wanted to kind of get people to understand when you're dealing with definition of words, take the time to look them up. We had an individual, he's high on a totem pole. I had addressed this, so it was about a couple of weeks ago. I took some time to really think about it. It did bother me a lot. It kind of made me question why I'm doing what I'm doing. But I had to kind of take a break and come back and look at the situation for what it is and continue to remember that just because somebody doesn't understand something or they say stuff out of pocket doesn't mean that, the work stops. So this individual on a call, it was a public display, and this individual said some comments that was inappropriate and distasteful, and using the word thug in a sense of trying to explain a point when you don't know what the word means, and offended a lot of people. Offended a lot of African American people. It offended me. I didn't think it was something that someone up on the totem pole, as far as a leader, should be saying. And it was addressed, and I had an opportunity to speak with this individual and talk with him on the side. And we had to educate this individual, and talk to him and let him know that you need to learn what the word thug means, and he tried to explain that he was raised in a certain type of neighborhood and he wasn't exposed to African Americans and in such a way where he's kind of insensitive to the comments. And I said, as you being a leader, you have to look at your diversity. You look at your diverse groups of people. You can't sit here and make an excuse because you haven't been raised or been around African Americans. You've been in the organization long enough to know that you're dealing with different that diversity is something coming down the forefront. So I said that to say this, that when those who are not non-African American, there are some that are very supportive. I think those that are supportive of what the initiative we're trying to do, we're trying to get people to understand what our plight, far as what we went through, what we're going through, learning the history, learning the reasons behind everything. So I salute those who are trying. But the biggest thing I told the individual was education. You have to have the compassion and the knowledge to understand that you have to educate yourself and put yourself in the driver's seat of African American. Put yourself in the driver's seat of someone that has to deal with the police and deal with being pulled over, and your chances of surviving can be decreased to 30 to maybe 20%. And understanding that although you never dealt with it, and you have to you have to take the time to have compassion and look at what is going on and look at everything from a different perspective. Difficult as it is to get it, we have to change the culture within, whether it's the workplace, whether it's in our families. We have to be the ones to start the trend to educate our youth, up and coming, educate those that are currently dealing with this right now to say, hey, you know what, it's time to change the trend on how we look at African Americans and the struggles that we have each day. It was disappointing. I had to take a break, as I said before, because I lost a little bit of steam, feeling like that I had to, constantly explain myself and explain this initiative to people and understand that, the struggles that I had to deal with personally. And I might have said some in the video, different things I've dealt with. But as this continues to unfold, this stuff's still happening. There's still other crimes and with police. But, I had to learn that I had to take this approach differently now, and being able to educate myself in the sense of knowing what battles to pick and who to direct the stuff to and also knowing that that I have to more or less continue to educate those who want to be educated, and those who don't, fortunately, they'll learn the hard way, and also they're going to see that you can't get away in today's culture to say what you want to say. So just really want people to understand that, especially for the non-white, for the non-minorities, and for the non-African Americans, if you have to have compassion, you have to want to put yourself in the driver's seat. You have to want to look at and try to understand African American plights. You have to want to push the agenda forward, stand. And those who are, again, salute and thank you. And those who still on the fence, or those who feel like they're a little hard-hearted, kind of give it a shot and take a chance to open up and listen. Don't sit there and think that, oh, it's not my problem. Because at some point, if this continues to happen, you're gonna have issues. That's all I really have. I just want to share that we're doing a Make Change Ministry for those that are interested in the Make Change Ministry. We're trying to salute and send those to college, minorities, and get people to go to school. Education is the key. It's the forefront to change, and we need to start educating our youth and pushing it forward. So please, if you want more information from Make Change Ministry, please let me know. T-shirts, donations is required. We're trying to start off for fall 2021 or earlier to get a scholarship program started, and we really need support and help. Also, for those, I'm going to post the stuff for IULs and financial. If you want financial advice, you want things to learn how to increase your retirement benefits, you want to learn how to have cash value, you want to know how to invest correctly and create a future and generational wealth, which is the most important thing. Also, I have information for that, and we can get information to you to learn and invest correctly. So that's all I have. I just want to share some thoughts. Just stand by for the teaching. I'm working on teaching for part 2 for series of exclusionary rule and the fruit of poisonous tree doctrine. So stand by for that. I will definitely get that going soon. And please share and pass the word. Thank you. Be blessed.